these two schools, but it's
Night
one
game
that
two?
can easily
Perfect.
define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Goes to the option. Quick toss.
Good tackle.
And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. I love the bootleg call on 4th down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble, make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Go home.
Oh, what vision.
Go home.
There he goes. Open it up.
Way to go home.
Touchdown, Gators. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll go right back to the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. It completely changes the way you play defense.
When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Slings it downfield.
Great.
Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space.
Damn, Rick, you so slow.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking play. There is a lot of pressure playing quarterback at the University of Florida. I know that firsthand, but when you think about Heisman Trophy winners like Steve Spurrier, Danny Werfel, Tim Tebow, there are a lot of expectations playing that position. This guy has a chance to be very, very special, large part because of his athleticism.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Gonna run it. It's ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's bowled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Gators line it up with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's like, bro,
well,
if
LSU
you have
receivers are
outside
known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reason, like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down.
Yes, sir! About time y'all played that shit right.
Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else.
No.
It's got to all work timing.
Don't lag me now.
The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
On the move from inside his spine. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Durham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways.
These random, screens, like the most screens, random injuries, bro. Like, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Hawkins.
Thank you.
Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know that one ball's incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down.
Make it
encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Using his feet. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers there.
Don't push him forward. Let's go!
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be
great lag.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the 30. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking downfield on first down. He rifles.
Oh, why did you jump?
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field.
Damn, you cannot fucking
and the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Lost to fire on second down.
About
and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Berry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Give to the back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finally, somebody plays the shit
correctly. End zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now...
Thank you!
They got him!
Like, don't get him!
The defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that stings.
That's all I've been asking. Go get him!
A 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.
What
as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action.
Ooh,
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout.
Good throw, Rick.
Connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked...
Get his ass! Thank you!
Best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires and he managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling right and going deep. Ball's in the deep ball.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Gator! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. LSU quick to the line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll take a deep shot here.
You just not wrong. Ball game. Oh, we stuck in this shit.